Le soleil.
Oui, le soleil.
Les oiseaux.
Les oiseaux, oui.
Les... Oh, okay.
Well, it looks like they're still at it.
Those two, every patisserie week, I'm telling you.
You know, Patisserie Week isn't exclusively French.
Ooh, pamplemousse.
Très bien.
No, there's a grapefruit underneath you.
Fantastique.
Last time, the bakers spiced up the tent and reached new heights,
Honestly, I can't believe this is Cookie.
leading Andrew to his first ever star,
I'm so proud of you.
the burn.
Wow. I'm not gonna be able to taste this.
And it was Heather who said farewell.
It's been such a...
Now,
I can't believe it.
it's the semifinals,
Focus.
and the bakers face their biggest challenge yet, Patisserie Week.
It's a real test. It's scary.
This is where panic begins.
It'll take precision
Oh, shoot.
In process.
to get a spot in the grand finale.
Sadly, the person leaving us today is...
It's week 7, and there are 4 bakers left.
Semifinals. I'm very, very excited.
I never ever thought I was gonna make it this far. My mom is like my biggest cheerleader, and not even her thought I would.
To push their baking to the limit to get to the finale.
Honestly, the only thing standing between me and the finale is me. I need to get it right my week.
Patisserie Week, it feels a little bit like a rite of passage to see if we're really ready for the finale.
Bakers, you made it to the semi-finals. The cake plate is just within reach.
To move on to the finale, you'll need skill on your side.
And speaking of, the semi-final signature is sent from above. The delectable religieux.
This French pastry, named after its resemblance to a nun, is made of 2 choux pastry puffs filled with cream and stacked one on top of the other.
Bakers to make 10 religieuses so delicious they'll have us begging, nay, praying for more.
On your marks.
Get set, bake.
The tent feels so empty. You know, we started as 10 and now we're like less than half of that. It's just crazy.
This was the dream.
With the semifinals, here you are.
I know. I can't
How does it
believe
feel?
I can't believe it.
It's Patisserie Week, and we are looking for of the highest level of traditional pastry work. We know what these bakers are capable of, and we're really looking for every single perfection.
What does Patisserie Week mean to you?
It's a real test. It's scary. It means technical perfection to me. I think I can do it.
Nature is a religieuse. Religieuse is choux pastry. It's a classic recipe you need to nail to perfection to make it. But today we're asking the bakers to do national and very unique.
I think the hardest part is probably getting the consistency of the choux pastry perfect.
While choux is made of it takes true skill to make it well.
Choux actually relies on a lot of visual cues to know when it's ready. So right where I stir, it doesn't actually stick to the edges.
Ooh, steam bath.
I'm gonna...
So you really want it to form like a bit of a V?
V for victory?
Yes.
Putting peanut butter, cream cheese, religieuse to showcase the most important member of the family, which is...
Andrew will create a litter of Tristan-shaped religieuses filled with mousse based on his dog's favorite flavors, peanut butter.
Him to take some medication. We wrap the pillow with some cream cheese and gobbles it down.
Are you bringing us some medication? I think the judges want to see everything exactly the same. Okay, pipe. Here we go.
This is way too much.
How are the nuns coming along?
So, for little rabbits for me, because pronounced rabbit, but there's no actual meat in this. This is vegetarian.
Why is it called Welsh rabbit if it's not a Welsh rabbit?
It was actually kind of a poor man's food. So they would have the cheese in place of the meat.
Candace's rabbits will be rich with stout, cheese, and craquelin.
So this is a Parmesan craquelin. Something a little bit different. I think I've been quite successful in my savory flavors. So maybe...
These are just like colored craquelin. This is a thin layer of cookie that goes on top of the choux.
And as down the choux pastry, and make sure that I get a uniform shape across all my puffs.
I'm gonna give my bunnies a little fur coat.
Okay, we're there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? Love them.
Do you make choux often?
Not really. Actually, choux is really my partner's specialty. She gave me a cup. It's gonna be burnt, and I'm gonna be like, I followed her advice. I thought it was ready. It was not ready.
Loic shows he's a fun guy with his mushroom mascarpone cream and sea buckthorn berry jam.
And it's something you can find on the border of the ocean or sometimes rivers. It's very, very unique. I love it.
Oh, sure. And the beer. I'm tasting the stout.
Just making my peanut butter cream cheese mousse. I can't stop eating
Oh,
this.
wow. That's my white chocolate cream pie, and this is my strawberry jam. I really like those flavors, so it makes me excited.
Camila hopes her frog-shaped white chocolate and strawberry religious.
Are you missing your family back home? Are you missing your husband?
I'm missing my husband, my...
I will say, Andrew's making his dog. If you want your cats to like you, maybe you should have made your cat.
See, I thought about it, but they have to be 10. If I made just one cat, the other one would get jealous.
They would know.
I don't want my mushrooms to be too hot because I don't want them to melt down a little bit. Oh, and now I'm going to go into the oven and pull some stuff out.
So you can hear sizzling in your ear when there's actually like still humidity in your shoe. So I'm just like listening to them to make sure that they're nice and dry inside.
Need plenty of time to cool before they can be filled.
They didn't puff up as much as I thought they were going to, but they did puff up.
I don't know if they're a little underbaked, but I need them to cool. What am I going to do? Okay, I just got to...
30 minutes left.
Now I'm working on the decorations, so the marzipan. It's gonna be the frog.
I will just go one at a time.
You have not seen me piping tempered chocolate before.
I'm making blueberry jelly bones for my puppies. And then once the shoe cools, I'll be able to start assembly.
How they looking?
Station.
With the shoe cooled, the bakers can start filling the religious.
Like even fillings in all of them. The filling is the tastiest part. You don't want an empty shoe.
If the shoe are well made, there should be a pocket of air that
We'll make sure that they are really completely full, but not too full.
It can never be too full.
You'd be surprised, Camila. You'd be surprised.
Hard to fill a bunch of buns. No time for half measures. Everything has to be great.
Oh, look at all the little Tristans. Oh, I feel bad regret that.
Bakers, 10 minutes left until you got a shoe.
It's time to be zippy.
Oops.
Oh, come on.
My assembly of dogs.
Okay.
Bakers, 1 minute left.
And to go really fast and finish in time.
Oh, jeez. No whiskers. No time.
10, 9, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're done, bakers! Great job!
The judges are looking for well-structured shoe, lots of tasty filling, and a unique...
Andrew. Hi, Tristan. It's like they've been cloned.
Yeah.
Face, I didn't adjust to it.
And the little tail on the back.
The tail of the back.
So the sign of a good shoe paste, it has to be job.
Thank you.
Nice flavor combination.
It is peanut butter jelly sandwich. It's very tasty.
And great cream.
Yeah.
Just a really fun presentation, really great and
Thank
delicious.
you. Appreciate that.
Camila, this is good skills with the craquelin. It's got a nice distribution. It opened up beautifully. Now, was there a reason that you chose to slice the Oh.
It is practical, but it takes away a bit from the whole shape. By slicing it, relax that nice body. The strawberry jam is very tasty. Flavor-wise, you nailed it.
Thank you.
That's such a great representation of a mushroom.
It looks very impressive.
Your craquelin on top is beautiful. I just love the colors you've created.
But the mascarpone cream is so nice and subtle and soft that when you have the jam on its own, it's kind of bitter and sour. But
That's a really nice shoe. Really well constructed.
Thank you.
remind us all the flavor you have.
The filling is a mushroom and cheese mousse.
The whole shoe paste could have used a bit more time in the oven.
It really tastes like a Welsh rarebit. All that bring the mushroom to it, I absolutely love. I think it's well done. Really, it's just about cooking that shoe paste a little bit longer.
Yeah. I really wish I hadn't presented like the flavors. It seems to be carrying me through week to week, but now we're close to the end, so I don't know if that's going to be enough today.
I am happy with what I put out. And the technical, they're always fun.
Getting these types of critiques at this point, I'm feeling really, really good. But my record on technique...
At your technical challenge. But it's no joke, Anne.
Right. Bruno, Kyla, could you offer advice to our bakers?
Be tall. Work for me.
Okay. Well, bye.
Bye.
Buy yourself something nice on Allen, the fancy pastry shops of Uruguay, by making postre chaha.
The chaha is a light and fluffy cake made of layers of sponge sandwiched with whipped cream.
The cake is then decorated with crushed meringue and topped with fresh peaches. Bakers, you have 2 hours and 15 minutes.
The technical is a chaha cake. I think it's a cake. I'm assuming.
I've never seen it, but it sounds like basically a peaches and cream layer cake.
But I'm not too sure how it's gonna look like.
Bruno, I love that we're going outside of France for our Patisserie Week technical challenge.
All over the world. And this week I've chosen a chaha cake from Uruguay.
So what are all the components?
Let me show you.
Oh, wow.
Brie cake, creme chantilly, poached peach, and of course they have the beautiful crunchy meringue.
And airy when you bite into it.
That's why it's important that the cake batter is whipped until it triples in volume. Then you can see the creme chantilly, or tall cake.
Bruno, I think this is a perfect test to see who's ready for the finals.
I totally agree with you.
There's quite a few components to it.
How many pages? 4. There's a lot of assembly, but there's also a lot of pages and more information than very few pages than, like, make a cake.
First, I have to make the cake, so I'm working on the batter right now.
The chaha cake is known, so the batter should be mixed until 3 times its size.
Is this enough?
The bakers will need to take batter.
Okay, let me see. There's no butter. Okay.
My guess is the cakes don't have to be in for too long, but, you know.
We're gonna put them into the oven?
And how long do you put them in the oven for?
Not a clue. That's a technical, Alan. And do my best, and that's all I can do.
Are you having fun today?
Yes.
It sounds like at the store. Yes, I'm having fun.
Yes.
So, just 1 and 2.
What's next is the meringues.
Is meringue hard to make?
I'm comfortable making meringue, I would say.
Okay.
What should be the worst?
Once the meringue is stiff, the bakers must pipe some to be crumbled
I've got to spill in aisle 2.
and some.
I'm just reading the instruction to understand what I have to do with those 3 colors. I'm a slow reader.
Guess I could have gone in the other way.
The meringue looks good.
Ouch.
There's always a risk they're overbaked. I don't think they're underbaked.
With cake, meringues go in next.
Meringues are usually baked low and slow.
I'm cooling down my oven a little bit faster.
Bake evenly.
It's left. Now isn't that peachy?
Okay, take each peach and cut off 3 cheeks.
The peach is usually composed of like G.
So then, how are you going to cut 3?
I don't like this. No, I don't like this.
Babe. Or maybe I'm supposed to do triangle. Is this way? Oh, that's smarter.
Peaches.
These are really nice peaches.
So what are you going to do with these soft peaches?
The pretty peaches and the ugly brothers and sisters are going to become the inside layer of the chantilly cream.
Just making the...
Must be careful. If the chantilly cream is overworked, it can split and become grainy.
I messed up. What? I overwhipped my cream.
Yeah, okay.
I'm sorry, Alan. You came at a difficult time for me.
It's okay.
This hurts me more than it. Sorry.
10 minutes left. 10 minutes left.
I think they're...
The sticks definitely need to be super dry because they need to be crunched and stuck on the cake.
For Patisserie Week, it's unusual in regular fashion. You know, usually it's more crushed things in perfect cubes of ½ centimeter wide.
Cool.
Diced peaches. Okay.
I'm about to pipe it much better, and then I will put the fridge on top and the other cake on top. Not the fridge, that would squash it. 1 inch. It's pretty close.
I'm going to decorate in an appetizing fashion.
Just figuring it out as I go.
1 minute left.
Where did that go?
Now,
Beauty's in the eye of the beholder, or whatever.
4, 3, 2, 1. You're done,
place them behind your photo.
How do you put it down, though?
Carefully.
An airy sponge, a light but stable cream, and beautiful decor.
Let's go to our first baker.
Well, lots of...
Full job on the meringue. Around. Each have good flavor. The crème chantilly, it's very smooth, has a good texture.
The flavor of the cake is really nice.
But the cake batter could have been whipped a bit longer.
Yeah, and here what we have, it's compressed a bit, it's denser. But it has a nice ratio of filling to cake.
Moving cake looks a bit low, but beautiful work on the meringue. Nice color, beautiful shape. All right, let's try it.
Here is really it needed more filling to give it more height.
Peach has good flavor, but definitely an issue with the crème.
The cake has a little bit of a starchy taste to it, and it certainly needed more attention both in the mixing and the baking. They've made some meringues that look really gorgeous, well piped, and then some that are really tiny.
But it does have a nice height.
And there we go. That's what happens when you mix it enough. You get lots of height, and it just holds up beautifully.
Crème stir is very smooth.
It's a good cake. It's light, it's airy, lovely.
And finally, to our last baker, great knife skills to create that fanning.
And these meringues really evenly done.
However, the coating, some big chunk on the back here. All right, let's try.
Great balance of the filling.
Great job on the peach. They're poached perfectly.
That cake is so close, but it has a little bit longer, and it would have been absolutely sublime.
The judges will now rank the cakes from bottom to top.
Ace, whose is this? Andrew, you had some issues with your cream, and the cake needed more height.
Camilla, the cake was a bit dense, and the peach overpoached.
And so in second... Whose is this? Lower. The meringues and peaches were great. The cake itself just...
First place, Candice.
I won! Yay! For the first time since week 1, to the finale so badly, and that can make a huge difference.
Necessary evil. Done, out of the way. Let's move on to the showstopper.
So today is date, and today will help determine who moves on. Where does everybody stand?
Let's look at Camila. Her signature, it was actually very tasty. She did...
And then Andrew, signature was very tasty, visually was impressive, but again, last on the technical. And then look perfect. But something about the flavor combination didn't work well, and then he finished second on the technical.
And then we have Candice. But she needed to work on her shoe pace, came first in the technical.
I can't wait to sit back and watch what happens today. Bako Stopper.
For this epic challenge, we want you to blow us away with an entremet display.
As you know, entremet are delicate and sponge, elegantly dressed to perfection.
For this challenge, we want you to take your individual entremet, put them together to create wows.
Your display should include 24 individual entremet, 2 different kinds, and in any shape you like.
You have which could very well earn you a spot in the finale.
Bakers, on your marks.
Get set, bake!
Semi-final showstopper.
We made it all the way here. We grew as bakers. We all want to be here to bake a final touch.
Actually, I think they're really challenging. I'm excited to be able to do it. Or 24.
We're looking for entremet, another. Entremet is a mousse cake, technically, but we need sponge, mousse, and a glaze. 3 items that are not always easy to make.
Perfection is important. Detail. Only way I'm going to get to the final.
Of course, we're upping the bar. We're asking them to make 2 different kinds of entremet, but also it's really beautiful and absolutely spectacular presentations.
Ooh. I accidentally broke the 2 eggs in the same bowl. I was ready.
By making their bases.
Red velvet.
2 different flavored cakes that will support the delicious layers on top.
My Earl Grey lemon cake. So just finishing that up, and that'll bake, and then I have to bake my tequila orange cake. I'm hoping to get the judges a little tipsy. They're that way.
Andrew's refreshing take on entremet will feature his favorite summer flavors, Marley reminiscent of a day at the beach.
I need a little bit of zen today. So the beach theme was on purpose to a little bit more relaxed.
It makes the beach sounds like an elegy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Curious to know if they would eat on the cake plate. Camila and I are like practical people. We will eat out of our cake plate, but these 2 are trophy collection. It's because we have not won enough trophies to have a trophy cabinet yet. Maybe when we're as old as Andrew.
I look good. I look good.
The tent is spicy today. We didn't bring up that I'm older than you.
Unbelievable.
Just spread.
Entremet often have a gelée or curd in the middle. As an extra element,
I'm working on some mango and lime curd. I need it to freeze before I actually put it inside the entremet.
I am making some little bees with flower jellies in their bellies because this is what the insects eat.
Loic aims to get the judges buzzing over his buggy and lemon mousses and nasturtium and hibiscus gelée.
At the end of the day today, it's going to be all about perfection. That's all we perfection.
On a normal day, I wouldn't strain my curd. It is not a normal day. Semi-final showstopper, so I better strain it.
This is my red wine gelée and an ice wine gelée. One for the entremet, one for me.
Candace hopes to dazzle the judges with bejeweled entremet featuring apricot and raspberry mousses and wine gelée.
Also, the theme today is pearls and rubies. I love pretty things.
Okay. I think every time.
Are you into PDAs?
No, I'm into PDE, public displays of entremet.
So I'm doing a orange and a lime mousse.
I have a list to keep track of everything that is going on, as long as I'm smart and you...
These are my mousses. They're not mousses yet, but they're the flavoring for the mousses.
Wow, that lemon's got a kick. I cream into my curd in order to complete my mousse. There's a danger that the cream might split, so it's a bit of a tricky part.
Favorite flavors. My dad absolutely loves soursop. It used to be my favorite food when I was a kid just because he loved it so much.
Will combine tropical fruits, soursop, and mango with coffee and chocolate as a love letter to her parents.
I'm an only child. I love you very much. So, they were my nest. So I want to do this one for them.
So the next step is to assemble the mousse jelly cake.
The entremet are assembled upside down, so the top layer stays smooth.
See how these are the inner tubes?
These are long.
Once again, I'll make some more peach salad.
Thank you. Actually, you started doing it and I started to shake.
There's still a weird texture to you.
It's a bit granular, eh?
Why? I am going to remake my coffee mousse because the texture's weird.
This is my apricot mousse for my pearls gelées.
Wow, this one doesn't want to be eaten.
Just going to the part.
Much better than mousse attempt one.
I'm just getting the cakes cut out to get them ready for my molds.
So this will be the cake for my rear that goes in last.
The cake feels perfect.
On the shape to be perfect, we want to make sure that they are rock solid when I remove them from their molds.
Dry ice is supposed to be colder, so...
Please freeze.
Well, everything's in the freezer. Is it going to freeze in time? In the meantime, I have ice wine gelée.
45 from my belly.
Right now, I'm making little wings out of isomalt. It's a pretty delicate process.
I'm tempering chocolate as usual for my garnishes.
This is my candied lime peel.
I can manufacture my own diamonds.
Oh, they're cracking.
Okay. Andrew, have you... They're not?
Mine are not, no. I'm gonna check in 5 minutes. Yeah.
God, Andrew, if yours don't freeze, I have no hope.
I'm gonna make the mirror glaze. This is the part that I dislike because it's difficult.
Making mirror glaze is finicky. Judges have to combine chocolate, sugar, and gelatin perfectly.
Just dissolve the sugar.
Just dissolve the sugar.
Focus, focus, happiness. Focus, focus, focus.
Does it look like ruby?
I'm pretty sure that's Ruben.
Thank
You got this. Yes,
Is that
you finally
we
got
made
it.
it up.
I think this might be gone.
That's great.
Please unmold.
Bakers have to be careful when unmolding. Phew! Any nicks or dents will affect how the glaze...
Braided coming out, so I will do what I can.
A little nervous.
If it's too hot, it'll just completely pour off your entremets, and we don't want that today.
This is...
was a hot mess one anyway. It was never gonna look pretty.
This is not going very well.
Baker's 5 minutes left.
Right now I am placing the eggs on my nests with the chocolate.
The final details are very important.
Maybe I'll just do this.
It's entremet, you know, it all has to really come together.
No one will get.
We're almost there.
Mark!
10, 9, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're done, Baker.
That's a wrap on your semi-final showstopper.
Woo, great work, Bakers.
The overall impression is just, wow, beautiful. It's flat and glass-like.
Perfection.
So, should we try the bees first?
Be first.
The kit. Oh, just look at that beautiful center. Your mousse looks set, and that explains why you got such.
I mean, I love that bold flavor of lemon right away. Very tasty.
Thank you.
For me, the jelly is a bit tight, but if it was a bit softer, the flavor might have come through a little more.
All right, so moving to the ladybug.
So our latest.
Yes.
And once again, beautiful layers.
The capture mousse has a good texture. The hibiscus bring a bit more sophistication to it.
Overall, it was playful and yet showed a lot of confidence. Andrew, you're just bringing the sunshine. The glaze, it's really glitzy. It's a little bit thin.
You did choose a very difficult shape to glaze.
Yeah.
You know, all those teeny angles.
Well, you're reaching for the margarita, so
Yeah, that's it.
I'll join you. How
Always
is
up for
that?
party. The mousse is very good, very light. You got a nice lime flavor. I wouldn't say it's margarita.
Yeah.
I would have used.
Okay.
Yeah. Visually, it would have been more exciting. This one, when you cut it, it's just mousse and cake.
So, let's see how we do on the iced tea with the yellow.
I like the cake.
Yeah.
You know, you taste the tea. The mousse has beautiful texture, but lacking lemon.
Okay.
Candice, it's so much shine here on the white pearls. It almost has the quality of ceramic.
Thank you.
Some of them are really well glazed here, glazing and then re-glazed. It is nearly impossible to re-glaze something you get one shot. So we're trying the pearls first with the ice wine gelée. Very firmly set. And there we go. Ice.
The cake is very good. Nice texture, good flavor. The ice wine jelly, genius, is good.
Well, let's try the next one.
The rubies have a Bac Noir gelée with a raspberry mousse.
Yeah, we're not, it's just that mousse is so soft.
You know, you're so close. That mousse has good flavor.
Yeah.
I mean, the jelly and the cake, so good.
Camila, this is the imitation of an entremet. The fact that you thought to stack them on top of each other and then give us these nests of chocolate around it.
Your white eggs have a beautiful shine and the specks of chocolate color to mimic the egg. It's very well done.
You have a good round. It's all about that moment of reveal. And we can see here, it looks like a beautiful egg. We have that inside, and then we see that espresso and the ganache, your second entremet there.
But this is so light.
This is actually my ideal breakfast. We have a nice espresso, and I love that sweet creaminess.
The way you put everything together shows a lot of skills. I could eat 2 or 3 of those in a row. I thank your parents.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you very much.
Wow, you really gave them a challenging show.
I mean, they have amazing skills, and it was giving them the chance to really showcase what they're all about.
So, what are your thoughts now?
Camila and Loic did very great flavors, top-notch pastry.
So that leaves Andrew and Candace. How do they do?
Andrew, I like the concept, but I think he wasn't really told us about.
And what about Candace?
There were issues. The presentation just wasn't exactly where it needed to be, but flavors
Stand now.
I mean, honestly, I think they could all do wonderful things in the finale. Truth is, we can only take 3 forward.
Bakers, you crushed Patisserie Week with bakes that were as beautiful, but one baker's pastries were simply divine. This week's star baker and the first person joining us in the... Camila.
Which means that the person that we have to say goodbye to is without a doubt a top-notch baker. Sadly, the person is Andrew. Bon monsieur.
I'm sorry.
It's bitter. Very proud of myself. This was a dream. My heart is full, and I will never forget this. It was great.
Never in my wildest dreams did I think I would make it this far. I honestly bakers will give me any edge in the finale, but I'm really glad that it happened regardless. I have not absorbed yet that I'm going to the amazing bakers who are going to be by my side, and I want to make sure I'm on par with what they are producing, if not better.
That's how I feel about going to finale.
Here we go. Finale.
Everything has to be perfect.
Who will step up to the plate
Today is all about getting as much.
as the finalists bake for the top spot?
I am feeling the heat.
The winner is...
Con đâu anh? Mẹ, thì nhân cơ hội đấy các bạn. Ê Quan ơi, ăn trực. Ăn xía. Ăn trực. Thằng ăn trực và thằng đây thằng ăn trực, còn đây thằng ăn trộm. Mẹ. Con nhà tôi thì bố ảnh lỗ vừa sạc vừa quay lỗi luôn, hết cả máy mất cùi thế đi. Nghèo mình giàu ấy nghèo con nghèo mày bố nghèo đi bố phá vỡ mồm mày.